Hello class 6, how are you all? Children, in your sixth assignment, which was from your language book, you were asked to do the exercises that were given on page number 8, 9 and 10, right? I'm sure you all must have done it, and now it is time to check how correct your answers are. Okay, so I'll begin with the exercise A from page number 8. Okay, now exercise A was use these word sets to make interrogative and declarative sentences. Now if you if you see in your grammar book, an example was given where a set of words were given to you, and you had to use those set of words to make a question and then to answer it. Okay, for example, lion roar was one set of word and get angry was another set of word. Okay, so you were supposed to make a question from either one of the two word sets. So in the example part, lion roar was used for making a question like why do lions roar, and get angry was used to make the answer part, that is the declarative part. That means lions roar when they get angry. Similarly, there were 8 sentences given to you, 8 word sets that were given to you, and the first one was boy play oblique exercise. Okay, so you can use either set of word, either you can use boy play or exercise to frame a question. For example, how do boys exercise? So you have used the word exercise in question, in making an interrogative sentence. How do boys exercise? So boy play will be used in the declarative part, that means in the answer part. To exercise, boy play, or boys play to exercise. Okay. The second sentence was wear a hat, it is hot outside. So you can make a question like why do we wear a hat, or when do we wear a hat? So the answer could be we wear a hat when it is hot outside. Okay. Third sentence was oil an engine and no noise. So the question can be why do we oil an engine? And answer would be we oil an engine because it makes no noise. Okay. Fourth one is people wear shoes and then to walk. Okay, so question can be why do people wear shoes? Answer will be people wear shoes to walk. Fifth one was work at the farm and grow crop. So you can phrase a question like why do people work at farm? At the farm. Answer, people work at farm to grow crops. Number 6, child eats food and grow healthy. So question could be why does a child eat food? And answer would be a child eats food to grow healthy. Seventh one was sharpen a pencil and writes better. So the question would be why do we sharpen a pencil? And answer will be we sharpen a pencil because it writes better. Or you can say we sharpen a pencil because it helps us write better. And the eighth one was why do we go we go to school and want to study. So the question could be why do we go to school? Answer is we go to school because we want to study. Okay, so that was the interrogative and declarative sentences which were framed from the given set of words from exercise number A. Okay. Now exercise B was tick the correct interrogative sentence for each answer. If you see in B part there are 8 sentences and each sentence has got 4 options, and you were supposed to choose the correct option depending upon the sentence which was given in each part. Okay, so the first one was yes, I have a pet. So the question for that will be do you have a pet? That is the C part. Okay. Second one was, I am 12 years old. Here you are telling somebody your age, and when you tell somebody your age, that means the other person has asked about your age. Okay, so the question would be the B part, that how old are you? When somebody asks you how old are you, then you say I am 12 years old. Third one was, I live in Sahibabad. So when somebody asks you about your living place, so they say, where do you live? So the exact question, the correct question for I live in Sahibabad is, where do you live? When somebody asks you where do you live, then you answer I live in, and then the name of the place. Number 4, my name is Nancy. When somebody asks you your name, then only you tell your name. So the question will be, what is your name? That is the B part. Number 5, my brother is the mayor. Here you are telling the designation of your brother. Somebody asked you about your brother. So the question that the person must have asked you is, what is your brother? Okay, that means he's not asking who is your brother. If the question had been who is your brother, then the answer would have been my brother is, and then the name of your brother. But when you ask what is your brother, that means you are asking the person that the job of the person, the job profile of the person you are asking. So when somebody asks you what is your brother, and then you say that my brother is an engineer, or my brother is a doctor, or my brother is a mayor, like it is given in this book. Okay. Number 6, no, my father has a motorcycle. So the correct question for this answer would be, does your father have a scooter? Somebody asked you, does your father have a scooter? You say, no, he doesn't have a scooter. In fact, he has a motorcycle. Number 7, I want some coffee. When somebody asks you your preference, then you tell them your choice. Okay, so here the question would be, what would you like to drink? That means he is asking you your preference, what you would like to drink, whether you would like to have a coffee or a tea or a cold drink or a lassi, anything. Number 8, yes, my sister is in my school. So the question would be, does your sister study in your school? So you say, yes, she is in my school. Okay, now exercise C. Exercise C was that answers were given to you and you were asked to frame a question using the what words and the how words. Okay, so there is no set questions to be framed. It depends upon which what word you are going to use. Okay, for example, the first example is given to you. The answer was, tigers are also called cats. So the question is, what are tigers also called? Now the second answer was, they are found in Sundarbans. Here the answer is telling you the place. So the question will be, when you are asking somebody about your place, about the place, then you use the question word where. So the question will be, where are tigers found, or where are they found? The third one is, they have a lifespan of 10 to 15 years. So the question for this can be, what is their lifespan? Okay. Third sentence was, because they want to sell their skin. People sell the skin of tigers. So the question will be, why do people kill tigers? So the answer would be, people kill tigers because they want to sell their skin. Number 4th was, they attack people if they become man-eaters. Okay. So the question that you can frame for this answer is, what happens if tigers become man-eaters? Okay. And the last one is, the largest tiger species is the Siberian tiger. So the question will be, which is the largest tiger species? Okay, sorry, tiger subspecies. So that was exercise number C, and now comes exercise number D. Exercise D was that you were given a set of interrogative questions on one side and answers on the other side, and you just had to match the interrogative question with the correct answer. Okay. The first sentence was, which is your favorite color? Sorry, which is your favorite flower? So the answer would be O1. My favorite flower is the rose. Second question was, do you know him? And the answer is G part, no, I don't know him. Number 3, where did you go? The answer of third question is C part, I went for a walk. Number 4, why are you so sad? And the answer for that one is J part, I lost my wallet. Number 5, are they your friends? And the answer for this one is the K part, yes, they are my friends. Number 6, can you read this lesson? And the answer of this is the H part, no, I cannot read it right now. Number 7, is that a tiger or a leopard? And the answer for that is L part, it is a leopard. 8th one, when will the party begin? And the answer is the A part, it will begin at midnight. Number 9, did you tell her to help me? And the answer for 9th one is the N part, yes, I told her to help you. Number 10, can you come tomorrow? And the answer of that is F part, no, I have to leave today. 11, how did you find my book? And the answer number of 11 is M part, I searched for it everywhere. Number 12, do you obey the road signs? And the answer is B part, yes, I always obey the road signs. 13, which is the largest mammal? And the answer is D, the blue whale is the largest mammal. 14, what is the nose of an elephant called? And the answer is number E, it is called a trunk. Number 15, what is the time by your watch? And the answer will be I part, it is 4 o'clock by my watch. That was your D part. Now come to page number 10 and let's see the exercises of this page. Okay. Now on page number 10, the exercise E was that you had to make imperative sentences which were based on the pictures that is given on that exercise. There are total 10 pictures given, and using each picture you had to make one imperative sentence. Now remember, imperative sentence can be an order form also and a request form also. So that was up to you whether you wanted to frame a request on the basis of the picture, or you wanted to frame a an order on that. Okay, like for first picture was like that of it was of a telephone. So you can frame a sentence like, if you want to frame it as an order, you can say don't call me again. Or if you wanted to frame a sentence in a request form, so you could have written like could I use your phone? Okay. The second one was a book. Okay, the book, now looking from the using book as item, you can frame a question like read your book, or cover your book, or keep your book in proper place, or may I borrow your book? Okay, or please give me your book. That's a request form. Then the third picture was of a glove. So you can say put your gloves on the table, or wear your gloves. Okay, or pass me the gloves please. The fourth picture was of a cocoa. Cocoa means coffee. It was a picture of a can of coffee. So you can say like you can say don't drink coffee. Okay, or I would like to have a coffee please. Okay. The fifth picture was of an alarm clock. So you can make a question or make an imperative sentence like stop the alarm clock, or you can also have you can also frame a sentence like tell me the time by the clock. Okay. Okay, then on the other side there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pictures given. The first picture was a shirt, so you can frame a sentence like try on your new shirt, or go and clean your shirt, or put on your new shirt. The next one was shorts, so you can say wear your new shorts, or try your new shorts. That means you are asking that person to wear it on. That's the same way, another way of saying the same thing. And then the third picture was of a window. Now the window is closed, so you can give an order like open the window, please open the window, or you can also say clean the window, right? The fourth picture was of a shoe. Now it's a brand new shoe. You can also say take care of your shoes. That's an advice. Okay, or you could have said go and polish your shoes, or keep your shoes in its proper place. Okay, and the last picture was of a chick. So you can say don't disturb the chick. You're giving an order, or you can say please take care of my chick. You are asking somebody to take care of your chick in your absence. Okay. So that was your exercise number F. Now, sorry, E. Now comes exercise number F, where fill up form was given. The first one, I'm straight away going to come to the answer part. You can say respect your teachers or wish your teachers. Then you can say do not pluck flowers, do not bring strangers in school, or don't be stranger in school. Then never fight with your friends or never fight with others. Then listen to your class monitor or talk to your class monitor. Always be punctual to school and talk politely to everybody. Okay. Now G part was that you were asked to frame or rewrite the given sentences as an exclamatory sentence, and according to the example you had to use an interjection word. Okay. So the first one is I lost the bell. Sorry, I lost the bet. So you are feeling a little low, so you can say alas, I lost the bet. The second word was I hurt my hand. So you can use either of the two interjection words like ouch or ah. Sorry. So you can say oh, I hurt my hand, or ouch, I hurt my hand. The third one is that is easy to do. So you can use it without an interjection word. You can also say how easy is it, or you can say wow, that is so easy to do. The fourth one is do not make a noise. So you can say shh, don't make a noise, or you can say silence, don't make a noise. Fifth one, that is a horrible haircut. So you can say oh, that is a UGH. Okay, so oh, that's a horrible haircut. Number 6, my mother will be angry. So you can say no, my mother will be angry. And the 7th one is I love this chocolate cake. So you can say wow, I love this chocolate cake, or yum, I love this chocolate cake. Then the 8th one is this is a modern art painting. So you can say wonderful, this is a modern art painting, or amazing, this is a modern art painting. Number 9 was my team won the tournament. So you are very happy. So you will always, whenever you win, you always say hooray, my team won the tournament. And the last one is that cactus thorn pricked my finger. So you can say ouch, or that cactus thorn pricked my finger. So whichever interjection word you use, make sure that it is followed by an exclamation mark, and then the given sentence, which is already given in the book, has to be written the same way as it is. Okay. Now the H part was make sentences with the given word sets and write down the types of sentences. That means again a word was given, like the first one was close box. So what sentence can you frame out of it? And you can frame that close the box, then it becomes an imperative sentence. And if you say Ramesh is going to close the box, then it will become a declarative sentence. So depending upon what sentence you frame, you will write the type of the sentence. Okay, like for here I'm making the sentence close the box, and it is it's an imperative sentence. Number 4 is hurt toe. Now is an interjection word, so you will frame a sentence like I hurt my toe. So it becomes an exclamatory sentence. Third one is wow and sunset. Again, wow is an interjection word, so obviously you will say wow, what a beautiful sunset, or the sunset is so lovely. Wow, the sunset is so beautiful. So it's an exclamatory sentence. The fourth one is give money. So you can always say please give me some money, or please lend me some money, or so then it becomes an imperative sentence. Number 5 is teacher and praise. So you can always say the teacher praised me, or the teacher praised the children. Okay, so then it becomes a declarative sentence because it's just telling you what the teacher did. And the 6th one is Hatim Tai and good man. So you can say Hatim Tai was a good man. So this is again a declarative sentence. Okay, so that was your assignment. Now You have to make the corrections. If there are any mistakes in your homework, you need to correct them. Okay.